Hi, it's the first time I've done a little allotment tour in a long time, and a lot has changed. The bells are ringing. It is the day of the royal wedding, and I thought it would be a perfect chance for me to get down to the allotment while it's quiet. And a lot has changed, so this is going to be my May update, so I hope you enjoy it. So as I was saying, everything has put on a massive amount of growth. As you can see, still a little bit messy, and our lovely grass is growing in the middle, our lovely divided beds that we did probably about 3 weeks ago. The sun is out. I'm not sure if you can see it actually, there's a glare of the sun, and there's a lot of stuff coming through the ground. So I'll start over here, hopefully I've got enough space on my camera. Now our rose has got huge. It is a climbing rose, we kind of put it in the wrong place really, but we're just going to wing it and see what happens. We've got some lovely buds coming, as you can see. So hopefully soon this is going to be full of flowers, and the smell of this is absolutely stunning, so I really can't wait. I've also got some bulbs coming up, some summer bulbs. Now I can't actually remember what I planted here, so this should be interesting. If anyone has any idea of what these might be, please comment below and let me know. I'll probably remember at some point, but they appeared out of nowhere, so I'm just going to go with it. Our alliums are huge, as you can see. Can't wait for those to explode. And our radishes, our little root bed, is also doing wonders. Our parsnips didn't really germinate this year. We did really well last year, but they didn't really germinate, so I'm filling it with other things at the moment. But as you can see, our radishes are looking pretty good, so I might be able to harvest those in a couple of days. And there are already some seeds in there for some more, as you can see. They're starting to pop through the ground there. John has just arrived. Oh, he's looking at his legs.
With a friend.
With a friend, apparently. What have we got? A bug? Tiny beetle. There we go. And you have lunch, I hope?
I do.
Yes. So, a picnic at the plot, I think. But while I wait for my lunch, I'll show you a little bit more. So our herbs are flourishing, and our smaller alliums are just about to pop. So last year they were a tiny bit taller, but you know what? They look so pretty. I don't care how tall they are. I've got the massive ones anyway. Our agapanthus is doing really nice things. Echinacea seems to have been eaten a little bit, but it should come back, I believe. It did really well last year, so fingers crossed that's going to do its thing. We've got some hyssop, which I've planted, and some thymes and the oregano, and I've really hacked back the sage, and I thought I'd killed it off. But look at all this new growth. This makes me very happy because I grew it from seed, and it's totally organic, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. I'm doing a herb course at the moment with learning with the experts, and I'm learning a lot about what to do and how to care for herbs. So any knowledge that I get, I will be hopefully posting on the video, so you get a little insight into some herb care. We've also got our flowers. They've kind of burst, so we've got poached eggplants, cowslip primulas, scabious, geum. There's some verbena at the back, I believe. But it looks absolutely awesome, and it's suddenly just exploded. Again, the strawberries looking pretty good. I've got some of our chicken manure to put on there, just to and hay fresh from their bedding. We don't normally use anything from the chickens, but we thought we'd give it a try, seeing as they're kept in very good conditions and we don't ever utilise anything from them. So we may as well use our waste product, because the chickens don't really want it. We have some borage. I love borage. I'm too scared to pull that up because it's so pretty. And we have our herb fruit bed here, which is looking pretty good. And I underplanted the rhubarb with some aquilegia, otherwise known as granny's bonnets or columbine, and they look absolutely stunning. I need to deadhead them though. So the potatoes the first early potatoes are looking awesome. I've just top dressed them with some chicken hay again, just for a bit of slow release food really. So if I take you over to, I'm going the long way around here. So we've got our, what is it called? My brain has gone blank. My comfrey, there we go. Comfrey huge plant, which is going to be used purely for comfrey tea fertiliser. We have a poppy that has come up on its own, so I've left it because it looks pretty sort of, it's in a good position. And we've got our money maker tomatoes. One load has been companion planted with nasturtiums, and the other has been companion planted with calendula. We have last year's celery, which is currently bolting. Oh, you can see my shadow there, wonderful. So I'm not too sure what to do, maybe a celery soup or something. And here, I wish you didn't have to see my shadow. There are onions and garlic and shallots. Now if we come over here, I've actually noticed that our garlic has had a little bit of a buggy attack it. Now we've got rust. Now this is something I've seen on this plot before. It doesn't seem to affect it too much, it just doesn't look very pretty. It can spread to other plants in the allium family, hopefully. So far there's no spread, so we should be okay, but I'm just going to monitor that and see how that goes. Now if we come down here, we're on the nicer side now, you can't see my shadow. My pear tree is in the middle, looking really good. No blossom this year as of yet, but I think because it's a new tree it may do soon. And we've got our autumn fruiting raspberries and our summer fruiting raspberries. Now as you can see over here, the brassica net is up and the peas are looking pretty awesome. There are brassicas in the brassica cage, but they're not doing too well, so I may replace them depending on how they go, but we shall see. And we have some broad beans. I had to buy some extra broad bean plants, so you can see some are white and some are crimson. The crimson ones look beautiful. They have been nibbled a bit by possibly pea weevil, possibly mice, but we're going to see how they go. And finally, we have some potatoes in here. These are our main crops. And these are actually coming up. These weren't planted very long ago, probably about 3 weeks ago, so they're doing pretty well. They've been earthed up already. So that's pretty much what's going on the plot at the moment. Yeah, we have, of course, we have an arch which we put in today, which has some squash next to it and some climbing beans. So we're going to experiment with a squash arch and see what happens. But aside from that, it's all looking pretty nice. So I hope you enjoyed our very speedy plot tour, because I'm running out of battery, and we'll catch you again hopefully sooner than a month. So happy gardening, and we shall see you soon.